That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow is
Phenomenal.
the word, yeah.
And that's young people who are bringing in dimes and selling popsicles for preemies and having a good time. But that's just one school. Our school system last year did a great job, and I can already tell you before we ever get to bank day, they've already exceeded what they did last year that we've put in the bank.
Praise the
and
Lord.
More to come, and it's going to be a great day at Coastal Carolina University.
It is, rain or shine this Saturday, and of course I know you said Ed Piotrowski is the official meteorologist for the event.
He's the MC for the event.
He's the MC, per usual, and he does such a great job.
Great.
It's great having him out there. And of course, David Bennett, the honorary chair, is kind of like an MC, a great representative, and obviously the issues that he and his family face with some early childhood events going on. You've got a new walk route. If a viewer needs to get off to work now or get family off to school, Joe, what's the best number for someone to call today on Monday to find out some of the little things? If they don't have a website or can't go online or have never used email, what are some of the things? We'll talk about them now, but if they've got to go, what's a phone number they could call to find out ways they could raise money over the next 123 hours? Absolutely.
They can call our offices, which are located in Conway, at 488-3463.
Okay.
And that's 488-DIME.
488-DIME. And viewers could also send in donations, and I suspect you can take donations for a while and them still be counted towards this walk.
Well, the good news is we could actually accept until December the 31st, and they would count towards this walk. And
good.
They can mail them to our offices at 314 Laurel Street, number 201 in Conway, 29526.
314 Laurel Street, number 201 in Conway,
29526.
29526. Well, that's great. Just call in the office if they couldn't get that down. Call in the 843-488-DIME. 488-3463 is so important, and so oftentimes people like a little extra push. What are some of the things? Can I sell some brownies at work this Friday? Can we do a dress down day and then pay a little extra to be able to dress down? Can we even sell the hot dogs later today at Monday?
Absolutely.
You know, Monday's a great day of the week.
Or can I stop by a local food store and pick up some cupcakes and take them in and sell them and say, I'm selling these today for babies. It all started with a dime, and 10 of them make $1, and so for us, every dime and dollar counts as we work toward this goal. And it's going to be a truly special day on Saturday. The pavilion was a wonderful walk site.
Oh, yeah.
And so with Coach Bennett being our honorary chairman, he wanted this Saturday to be very special, Greg, and it is going to be.
It is, very
It really, really is.
Yeah.
From the moment you arrive and you get your breakfast refreshments and get to listen to Ainer Elementary Steel Drum Band play.
Great, Ainer Elementary.
That's it. They have an award-winning steel drum band, and those young people are going to be there.
Great.
And you're going to go up into the stands, and we're going to have Coastal Carolina University's pep band there, and all the cheerleaders and football players.
All the football players.
All of them. And then the young people from the Miracle League are going to get to be with us that day.
Tori Mackey shared that. Of course, they talked about it at the kickoff 10 days ago, the Saturday kickoff down at...
And they'll all be with us in connection with that as they lead out for a 3-mile walk on campus.
Yes.
And certainly we'll have a water station, and there'll be football players all throughout the route.
Oh, yeah.
Golf carts in case you get tired and can't make the 3 miles. We'll bring you back to the stadium. And then when they come back from the walk, of course, we'll have a good old-fashioned American party with hot dogs and all the trimmings.
Yes.
Give away plaques, and then once we finish that, young people ages 5 to 13 will take the field for a punt, pass, and kick competition.
They'll take the real field.
Absolutely.
They're at Brooks Stadium.
Absolutely.
Oh, God,
Coach
right
Bennett,
out there.
All the coaches, all the football players, and Coach said, I'm staying till the last one has a chance to take a football and throw it. We've got all kinds of medals and trophies to give out that day, but I think that's going to be great fun for everybody.
That is wonderful. Punt, pass, and kick. Professor Mitchell was saying that he's been practicing with his 2 boys out there, his 2 6-year-olds, and of course I'd like to say that Emma Claire and I have been practicing some punt, passing, kicking. We have not, but I'm prayerfully hopeful she'll have a good time out there anyway.
I believe that she will, and certainly there are a number of things there for children to enjoy. But it's going to be a great day for babies, and the PD division. It really is.
Speaking of babies and children, Joe, ambassador babies have a role in this Saturday's walk as well, right?
Major.
What are some of the things? I know when we were at Marion Regional Medical Center up there in Marion, you highlighted that the ambassador babies, in that instance, they go out on public roads or otherwise, so a sheriff kind of leads the walk and helps the babies get going. Here at Coastal Carolina this Saturday, what are some of the roles that the ambassador babies and their families will have?
Well, this year for ambassador families, we have a set of twins, Hope and Isaiah, and they're Team Hope and Isaiah. They were born prematurely. And then Coach Bennett asked if we would ask Ken Hunter, who is an assistant coach who has spina bifida, to be an honorary ambassador. And they've been at our kickoffs, thank you luncheons, rallies. They've both gone out to different major teams and done presentations. They've been available when we've asked them to be. They've helped us cut our public service announcements, and that is the face of the March of Dimes. They are the young people, and of course they'll be at the walk, and they'll help lead off the walk, and they've been great resources for us.
And those are the two ambassador.
The twins and Ken. Those are the ambassadors for the 2007. But the babies that have helped us in previous years have been made. They've been our members now of our Ambassadors Always Club.
Great.
So that we keep the Luke Parrots, the Riley Saffels, the Miles Picketts, the Parker Wilsons. They're involved, and they have stayed involved with us for all the years that they've been in our program.
I've seen some of the T-shirts getting ready for this year's walk with pictures of Parker Wilson or of Luke Parrott or even Riley, I suspect. So many of the children that are highlighted because they are, as you say, the face of the March of Dimes. Their parents oftentimes. I remember Chris Saffels coming into the studio there at the Herald studio and being with us, as well as other parents over the years, spending time with us over the number of years here at Carolina People. It's been a great way for us to get in touch not only with you guys, the folks, as well as Dennis and Ryan and your many, many chairs in the past, but also to see the face of the March of Dimes.
Well, their stories are powerful. And some of them have been through some real valleys. And so it's wonderful when we see them come out of the valley and head up the mountain and be able to walk. And they may be a little behind in terms of not doing it when other babies are doing it, but we began to see them and smiling and talking, and they'll all be at the walk, and that's what makes the walk, in my opinion, very special, is that you get to see these babies right there.
Absolutely. It was very emotional when Brian Simpson was with us just a couple of weeks ago when we were filming at Keller Williams, talking about his son, Owen Reef Wilson, and the excitement for him and his wife. As you said, they didn't plan to have a premature baby, and it happened that way. And, of course, he's had a lot of things. I think he had a hernia or a hip surgery, and he's right around 8 months now since last August. But the excitement for the parent, and to hear him Brian talk about a call, his first day there from the March of Dimes, and that he and his wife Lisa and their son Owen will be supporters of the March of Dimes until they die. I mean, it's really that commitment right at the get-go when they find out about the situation. The March of Dimes gets active, and they need dollars to help remain active.
Absolutely. If you don't, it's interesting. When I first went to work for the March of Dimes and went through some training, it became very simple, Greg. No money, no mission. That is very, very true. If we don't have the dollars, we can't fulfill the mission of saving premature babies, infant mortality, which is high in America and compared to other countries. You have to have the dollars to do it. So we encourage people to give. And they still have time. They have 123
hours. That's very good. 123. We need to drive that home because it'll be 122 and a half in a couple of minutes, and then it'll be 120. Now that enables them to literally raise right up to the walk at 10 a.m. I know registration's at 9. Do you have any volunteer needs for this Saturday's walk, Joe?
It wouldn't, if someone has some time that they can volunteer and would call the office and talk to me, since I coordinate the volunteer crew there, that'd be great at the 488-3463. It takes a lot of people to pull this all off.
I know. And if volunteers needed to be out there and you had room for them, they'd need to be out even a little earlier, 8 or 8:30.
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's
so to plan on, if you can give up some time, to give it up as well as to plan on being out for registration, which is 9, and the walk's at 10 o'clock.
But I don't want to think, volunteer to think that they might miss walking. No, if they want to come out and volunteer for an hour or so, we'll be sure they get out on the walk route and enjoy the walk with all of the rest of the people. We're expecting a record-breaking crowd this year.
That's tremendous, Joe. And of course, even it'll be a melancholy day for a lot of the folks involved with us, as it is your last walk. Yes, your last walk as the executive director of the PD division. We sure hope we'll get you back as an honorary chair or an honorary position for years to come, Joe.
Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful trip. I can guarantee you, both my husband, he echoes that same sentiment.
That's great. Joe, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
What a pleasure to see you, Gert. Thanks for all your support.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Joe Fisher coming up next. Do these 4 letters say it all? Look at it. H-E-L-P. They may not, but Coach Bennett's words on all those public service announcements you've seen around town do. With your support and prayers, there's hope. That wasn't in the script, but he threw it in. With your support and prayers, there's hope. You know, when we started the interview here with Joe this morning, 123 hours you had to give. Folks have been raising money all year long, but a lot of folks are turning on the juice right here at the end. Now we only have 122 and a half hours before the walk begins this Saturday, Coastal Carolina University. Registration's at 9. The walk kicks off at 10. You heard Joe say it. You know, another powerful number that comes into play. This past Saturday was her 36th walk down in Georgetown. This Saturday will be she and her husband's last walk. She and Sterling will be walking their 37th walk together, getting out there, raising funds, fighting to save babies, fighting against prematurity every day. 488-3463. You can still make a difference, and you can do just this.